Hi. Alright, I've been waiting for this death battle. Ghost Rider versus Spawn. This is... Oh, this is gonna be good. I don't know who's gonna win this. I'm gonna be rooting for Ghost Rider because I just absolutely love Ghost Rider. I also really like Spawn too, but... Ghost Rider's it for me, man, and I'll be rooting for him, yeah. Also, why does it say Marvel versus Image Comics? I'm just gonna assume DC had some... like ownership thing with Spawn, I guess, yeah. Because wasn't Spawn DC? I don't know. One thing I do know for sure is that both of these have been in death battle before, and both of them have won a death battle before. And now one of them will lose. I do not know which one will lose. But one thing's for sure is that both of these guys are insanely powerful. Yeah. Like, hugely insanely powerful. Spawn was able to defeat Kratos. Ghost Rider was able to defeat, what's his name? Lobo. Had to look that up, yeah. So they both have been able to defeat insanely powerful people before. So this is gonna be good, yeah. Anyways, enough talking. I've done enough of that, so let's go and jump right into the video now, shall we? Ooh, this is gonna be good.
Ghost Rider versus Spawn.
The Spirit of Vengeance versus the Dark Angel of Armageddon.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Well, like I said, I already know who I'm rooting for.
Johnny Blaze has always been a man possessed.
Okay, I wasn't sure which Ghost Rider we're using, but we're doing the original. That works for me.
Chasing the thrill of certain doom by performing death-defying stunts, following the example of his adoptive father, Crash Simpson.
Until the day Crash lived up to his name and got cancer. Heartbroken and without enough Wampa fruit to save him, Johnny turned to the only thing that could. Chemotherapy.
The devil.
Oh!
To cure Crash's cancer, Johnny sold his soul to Mephisto, king of the 8th layer of hell.
Only for Crash to actually live up
I
to.
swear to God, Mephisto's power is either extremely weird or like the most inconsistent fucking thing I've ever seen. Because like, how does he give a small portion of his power to Ghost Rider and then Ghost Rider bodies the shit out of him with only a portion of it? I don't... Okay.
His name right after.
But instead of
now he
scooping
lived
up
up to his
Johnny's soul, Mephisto had something else in mind. He bound Johnny to an instrument of divine wrath, Zarathos, the Spirit of Vengeance.
Yep.
So Johnny Blaze lived up to his name and burst into Hellfire, an undead skeleton biker with a sick-ass hug, the 5th scariest Nick Cage performance, the stuntman from hell.
What was the scariest?
He called himself the Daredevil.
Sorry, Johnny, that name's taken.
Okay, then how about the Ghost Rider?
Sure, we definitely didn't forget that we named the character the same thing
Oh,
only 5
did
years
we?
earlier. All you.
The Ghost Rider
Well, what happened to him? What happened to this dude? And this dude looks like Moon Knight. Okay, I don't know.
was bad news for Earth sinners and scumbags. He's strong enough to pull down skyscrapers, blow up mountains,
do more than
and
that.
cause earthquakes that can be felt across whole countries.
Don't even think about fighting back. He can remake his whole
Yeah.
body from the hellfire that engulfs him, making him
Yeah,
immune.
fighting Ghost Rider usually doesn't end well. It usually doesn't. An example of this is because there was like a Disney show where there's like a squad of Hulks, and Ghost Rider fought the entire squad of Hulks, and he was pretty much kicking the shit out of them.
Immune to all physical damage. Only holy weapons that target his soul can harm him.
It's not just his body, his whole arsenal is hellfire. Ghosty can create anything he can think of, from an infinite stream of chains, a shotgun packed with fiery rounds, or a
God, those chains are so fucking cool, man. They are.
flaming missile barfed right out of his mouth. Life goals.
And he can imbue other objects with hellfire, such as his Hell Cycle.
Oh,
That is
this
an awesome
badass
bike.
bike can outpace Thor's hammer Mjolnir,
Yes, it
which
can.
can cross the universe in seconds.
Hellfire is a weapon in and of itself, whether shot out of his hands, raining down from the sky, or released from his...
His boner with
Are you kidding me? Is this real? I've never watched the second Ghost Rider movie. I've only seen the first one, but this is the second one's design, but I've only seen the action scenes and the fight scenes in second Ghost Rider because of course I have, because they're on YouTube and everything, but Are you fucking serious? This dude is pissing fire. Like, Christ.
Get it? And it doesn't just scorch flesh.
The fuck? Okay, yeah, I get the joke. Yeah.
Hellfire is so deadly, it can burn away your very soul.
Yep.
This technique would be mastered by Johnny's successor, his own brother.
God, I remember that Fantastic Four cartoon with Galactus. Ghost Rider shows up, gives him the penance stare, just goes out like a fucking G.
Danny Ketch.
Oh yeah, Johnny's not the only Ghost Rider, and
He one-tapped him, by the way.
Danny was the first to master their most famous move. You know, the one that burns your soul to smithereens with just a look. The penance stare.
The penance stare inflicts upon its victims every ounce of pain they ever wreaked upon others. Every cruelty, no matter how small or righteous, is reflected back. A biblical punishment.
Obliterating your soul. It even works on other Ghost Riders, like when
Really?
Johnny and Danny got into a staring contest and Danny actually depowered Johnny.
Eyes are windows to the soul, so the
That's interesting. Didn't know that. I do know that some people are immune to it. Like for example, Venom. I don't know how the hell Venom's immune to it, but yeah, Venom's immune to it. But that's not really helping him much because, you know, dude's weak to fire, and well, it's kind of Ghost Rider's thing.
Ghost Rider must be able to match his victim's gaze for the penance stare to work. Some people have survived it, like the Punisher supposedly because he didn't regret his actions.
Oh.
But it did work on him on other occasions.
Well, Johnny can adjust how deadly it is, and it doesn't necessarily have to kill you. He can use the stare to read minds, force you to confess info, or just show you the error of your ways.
Remember, the Ghost Rider is
Already
two
though.
souls in one body, with the kinder Johnny battling the demon Zarathos in a war of control.
Classic Faustian bargain. All the power in the world, but if you want it, it uses you. Because if Johnny gives in, the demon's full might will take over, and then everything is screwed.
Zarathos' strength
Yeah.
is boundless. He can open up portals
Boundless?
between dimensions, control the elements, penance stare an entire city, and fly all the way to Asgard, which is a literal infinite distance away.
He's manhandled some of Marvel's heaviest hitters, like
Yeah.
Thor, World War Hulk, and Doctor Strange. Hell, Strange said Zarathos is a threat to all realms, mortal and immortal.
Well, damn.
Hyperbole? Think again. The Archangel Zadkiel said that the power of the Ghost Rider could threaten all of existence, and even bring down heaven itself.
Right
Jesus.
before an army of Ghost Riders did just that. Yeah, an army. The
Yeah, because one wasn't enough. And you know what? I dig it. I like it.
spirits of vengeance are legion.
As far back as the Great Flood, humans have been bonded to the vestiges of God's power to act as his divine wrath on Earth, a sort of heavenly black ops.
Okay, wait, does that make Zarathos an angel now? Or is he still a demon?
Both?
Yeah,
Despite being one of the
that's-
greatest entities in
Yeah, it's kind of confusing.
existence, it's unclear. What we do know is that ages ago, Zarathos feasted on souls and battled Mephisto for rulership of his realm. Mephisto, ever the trickster, claimed victory and gained control of Zarathos forevermore. Hence how he could bond him to Johnny.
But Zarathos got his revenge against that big red bitch with another Ghost Rider, Alejandra Jones. Bet you wish you had one more day to fix that hole in your chest, huh?
Comic book fan punching
The fucking Spider-Man reference. Oh my god. I just love that big red bitch.
bag though he may be, Mephisto is unbelievably powerful.
Oh, yeah.
A battle with him could cause omniversal Armageddon, fitting as his fight with Galactus rents the cosmos asunder.
And Galactus' fights can destroy all of Marvel's infinite multiverse. That's the kind of awesome power at Zarathos' disposal. Total cosmic annihilation.
So it was no surprise when Johnny went down to the underworld and took Hell's throne for himself, usurping the devil that ruined his life and finally grabbing destiny by the handlebars.
Scoring the total power of hell itself, plus a sick-ass upgrade, the Damnation Stare, which skips the whole every
Damnation stare? Excuse me? That's new. We got... no, the penance stare. What the hell is a damnation stare?
Plus a sick-ass upgrade, the Damnation Stare, which skips the whole every pain you've ever inflicted thing and just sends you straight to hell.
Oh.
No shot.
As they say though, uneasy lies the head that wears the crown. Johnny began an obsessive crusade to capture all of Hell's escaped demons. But by using his new power to damn them to hell, he began absorbing their evil, feeding off of it, and
boy.
it corrupted him. Once again, Johnny Blaze was a man possessed.
In truth, Johnny was just as trapped by Hell's power as he'd always been, and he needed Danny's help to pull him out of the darkness.
Though he gave up Hell's throne, the Ghost Rider continues his war against demons without and within, mentoring his fellow Ghost Riders in the ways of vengeance, always prowling the highways for the evil and the profane.
An unstoppable engine of judgment that, with just a glance, could make Galactus himself shit his pants.
Yeah.
Maybe one day he'll find salvation in the eyes of one of his victims.
As they sure as hell won't find any in his. This battle is sponsored by Robin Hood Gold.
With Robin Hood Gold, you can now enjoy the VIP treatment, receiving a 3% IRA match on retirement contributions.
The privileges of the very privileged are no longer exclusive. With Robin Hood Gold, your annual IRA contributions are boosted by 3%.
Plus, you also get 4% APY on your cash in non-retirement accounts. That's over 8 times the national savings average. The perks of the high net worth are now available for any network.
The new gold standard is here with Robin Hood Gold. To receive your 3% boost on annual IRA contributions, sign up at robinhood.com/gold.
Investing involves risk. Rates subject to change. 3% match requires Robinhood Gold at $5 a month for 1 year from first match and must keep funds in IRA for 5 years. Go to robinhood.com/boost. Over 8 times the national average savings account interest rate claim is based on data from the FDIC as of November 18th, 2024. Robinhood Financial LLC, member SIPC. Gold membership is offered by Robinhood Gold LLC.
If Al Simmons was one thing, he was a killer.
A lieutenant colonel in the U.S. Army and the CIA's most decorated assassin, Simmons upheld democracy around the globe at the barrel of a gun, painting the third world in red, white, and blue, but mostly red.
Yeah.
Until his final fateful mission when, per his boss's orders, Al was fired.
The burning
Literally.
was only getting started because Al's immortal soul was on a one-way trip to hell.
Where he cut a deal with Malvosia, the big,
jeez.
naked lord of the 8th Circle of Hell.
By their pact, Simmons would be reborn a Hellspawn, a superpowered commander of Hell's armies, in exchange for seeing his wife one more time.
Oh, buddy, you're just asking to get monkey's pod.
Al Simmons returned from the dead as a decaying zombie 5 years later,
Jesus.
after his wife had already remarried
Ah,
and had
damn.
a daughter.
There,
Ah,
you
damn.
saw her. Now get back to work, bitch.
Thus was born
Jesus.
the undead warrior from hell itself, Spawn.
He's so 90s that he comes all the way back around to being the coolest thing ever. Look upon his edge wizard and despair.
Spawn would violently defend New York's downtrodden, while slowly uncovering the full breadth of his demonic powers.
He's like a walking superpower encyclopedia. He can fly, teleport, turn invisible and intangible, move things with his mind, make force fields, control the elements and the weather, and even stop time.
Yep,
Speaking
but-
of
what?
time, he
Okay.
can fly so fast, he literally breaks into other dimensions and smashes time as a concept.
He can manipulate
Jesus.
matter, shape-shifting his own body or transmuting other objects and people. He can even control and absorb your soul.
Wait, Wiz, if he can rearrange molecules and crap, why doesn't he just fix his uggo face?
Well,
Yeah,
he
that's,
tried to do that,
oh.
but Malvosia cursed him so that he could only make himself, yeah.
Oh, it's petty
Are you fucking kidding me? Oh my god. Man, Malvosia literally whitewashed a dude like goddamn.
trolling like that gets you a throne in hell.
To be fair, Spawn can achieve a similar result with illusions and mental manipulation. He can read and control minds, implant and replace memories, or simply drive you mad.
Spawn can do all of this crazy shit because he runs on necroplasm. Basically, hell juice.
You're not wrong. Necroplasm is the energy that makes up hell itself.
Oh.
Al's undead body is composed of 400 pounds of it.
He can wield it like an energy blaster empowered by the sins of others. Spawn can absorb your evil and feed off of it. By simply walking on Earth, Spawn feels all of humanity's pain all at once.
He's even
Damn.
absorbed the sins of 8 million New York.
That's a lot of pain to absorb and feel. Like, damn.
workers instantly, cleansing them of their evil.
Like Jesus?
Or he can do the reverse and make you experience the full weight of your own sins,
Ow.
feeling every bit of pain you've ever inflicted on others over your whole life.
So he's basically just got the same thing as as Ghost Rider, except he doesn't need a penance there, I guess.
Like some sort of penance.
Yeah.
Though Spawn's necroplasm comes with a catch.
Yeah, he's got a limited amount of the stuff, and it drains every time he uses his powers.
Oh.
If he runs out, he's dragged back to hell.
Even depowered, Spawn can rely on his elite military training in hand-to-hand combat. He's even fought Batman to a standstill.
And as befits his past profession, he loves his big-ass 90s guns.
Though his greatest weapon is the sentient being he's genetically and spiritually bonded to, his cloak.
I feel like that's what's gonna decide this fight, because if his power runs out and is limited, and if, you know, Zarathos is boundless, then I think we got a winner. Possibly. Unless something's gonna come up and fix that later, I don't know. But that's just me.
Letha of the 7th House of K.
You ever wonder why his cape's red? Nope, well, now you are, and it's red because it's made from the apple Eve ate in the Garden of Eden.
Oh.
It's literally made of original sin. Oh, and also the souls of a million sinners, including every one of
Oh.
Hell's victims.
Okay.
Also a touch of vampire for good measure.
K7 Letha is constantly evolving. It can act independently to defend Spawn with an infinite stream of chains, transform into weapons, or drain people of their power. It is the most potent weapon Hell has ever created.
It even helped Spawn beat the primordial dark god Urizen, who can destroy and eat your soul with just a glare.
Except the souls bonded to Spawn acted as a buffer, allowing him to survive.
You'd think with an arsenal like that, he'd be unstoppable. But Hellspawns have a weakness to holy weapons and can be killed permanently if decapitated by one.
Though Spawn has managed to survive this in the past.
Oh,
no,
okay.
Spawn's greatest weakness is his own, how do I put this? Stupidity.
So Spawn fought this angel lady, Angela. Great name for an angel. She had this dimensional lance that could wipe Hellspawn out of existence, and Spawn got it. But instead of, being cautious around a mysterious angel weapon that hurts him, he just had to push the big shiny button and activate it on himself.
And so, Spawn was
Come on.
forever destroyed. Until he reconfigured reality to undo his own inexistence.
There we are. Good
How
as
did he do that when he was okay.
new. That has to be the first time we've seen someone accidentally kill themselves and survive.
On his
Yeah,
quest as
I-
Hell's
okay.
greatest warrior, Spawn has
Well, actually, that's not true, because then Kratos do that, the guy you killed in the first death battle he was in. Yeah.
defeated a serial killer ice cream man, a demonic clown, and even his old boss remade by Heaven into an anti-Spawn. He's even encountered other Hellspawn.
Killing bad guys might seem counterintuitive if you work for a Hell Lord, but it actually just adds more souls to Balbosia's army. An army Spawn would have to lead in a war with Heaven that had killed all of humanity.
Because the reason Malbolgia chose Al to be his commander wasn't that he was some great warrior. It was because Al had proven that he was the best at taking orders.
All his life and all his death, Al was nothing more than a hired gun.
But he knew it, and he would do so no more.
So Spawn marched down to Hell and ripped Balbosia's head off with a scream so loud it echoed through all of reality. Spawn became the king of the 8th circle of Hell.
As king, Spawn is literally a part of Hell itself, gaining access to an unlimited pool of energy that increases
There you
100-fold with
go.
every heartbeat.
Now you got an unlimited pool of energy. There you go.
He's effectively omnipotent in there, and strong enough to challenge other Hell Lords like Mammon and Satan.
He got so strong, the only thing left was to finally resolve the war between Heaven and Hell.
But Spawn needed help from the being who created this god and Satan to begin with, the mother of existence, Gaia.
She wasn't cool with her kids being total assholes, so she appointed Spawn to be the universe's savior.
By eating the fruit from the Tree of Life, Spawn became truly divine, capable of battling God and Satan in a stalemate for eternity that extinguished all life on Earth.
And each of them are powerful enough to create and control infinitely sized universes.
Spawn broke the stalemate by letting God and Satan destroy him, only for Gaia to separate the two from the reality they threatened.
Then, just like that time with the Lance, Spawn respawned and recreated the Earth. Poof, good as new.
Finally freed of the weight of heaven and hell, Al asked to be reborn as a human. but he knew in his heart he deserved to carry on his undead penance in perpetuity.
He's a creature of the 90s, Wiz.
Okay.
He won't be happy unless he can angstily brood over the injustice of his own existence.
Though if you threaten the alley he calls home, beware, because Spawn will turn whatever's left of your life into a living hell.
This battle is sponsored by DraftKings Casino.
If the slots are spinning, you could be winning. Head over to DraftKings Casino and play the classics you know and love, or try something new with DraftKings exclusive games.
Plus, new players that give DraftKings Casino a spin can get 200 casino spins on a featured game.
Just sign up with code BATTLE and wager a minimum of $5 to receive 200 casino spins on a featured game.
Only on DraftKings Casino. The crown is yours.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. 21 plus. Physically present in Michigan, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, West Virginia only. Void in Connecticut and Ontario. Eligibility restrictions apply. New customers only. Non-withdrawable casino spins valid for featured game only and expire in 168 hours. See terms at casino.draftkings.com/promos. Ends March 16th, 2025 at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Time. All right, the
Here we
bets
go.
are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for one hell of a death battle!
Well, I still got Ghost Rider. Do I know who's gonna win? Nope. I'm still rooting for Ghost Rider. We'll see what happens. Both of these two are crazy fucking powerful, but yeah. Oh, for all I know, this fight could go either way. But what do I know?
Nights like these drive men insane. Brimstone in the air. Something's coming. If it wants a piece of me,
Oh yeah.
there'll be hell to pay.
Yeah, there definitely will be.
Go back to the pit you squirmed from, Hellspawn.
Here we go. I know bullets ain't gonna do shit. There you go. Yeah, they both got chains.
If you care, it's nothing personal. Vengeance calls.
He's got it over. Fuck your plasma.
Sloppy, you fight like a bum.
You've earned your damnation.
Oh boy. Here we go. Yeah, send him straight to hell. Oh, yeah. That just makes him stronger, didn't it? Oh, Jesus. And they're both king of hell, aren't they?
Welcome to hell.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, fucking time.
I'll be damned.
Here he is. There's Aerithos. Now we're calling Scorpion. I love it. There he goes.
The vestments of the holy cannot disguise your wickedness. God forbid.
They're shifting between heaven and hell, aren't they? Come on, oh.
Now, Simmons, your sins are innumerable. I am here to wreak vengeance upon your soul.
Get him! Oh shit.
I eat sin for breakfast.
Oh.
Have a taste of your own goddamn medicine.
Oh,
He lies. He is the Prince of Lies. Wait, I'm an innocent.
fuck, no! Lights don't ruin it. Shit.
It's like you said, nothing personal, asshole.
Damn.
KO! God damn!
Literally, this was a
Yeah.
nail-biter of a battle.
Ah, damn it, man. He didn't win. Whatever. It's still a cool-ass fight, though, regardless. I was really... I forgot he could do his own pennant shit at the, like, right then and there. I thought it was over, but no. I was like, fuck! Ah, man.
Battle that pitted Ghost Rider's immeasurable power against Spawn's skill and versatility. Let's break this down into 4 categories.
First up, power. Divine Spawn could match God and Satan, who could create universes. Similar in scale to Ghost Rider's bouts with a lot of the powerhouses in Marvel.
But Zarathos was different. Remember, his power can match that of Mephisto and Galactus, who can threaten all of Marvel's infinite cosmic reality, far greater than any cosmos Spawn has ever affected. Even though Spawn's battled and defeated Satan in more recent comics, implying he's retained a level of power similar to his divine form, he couldn't match Zarathos in power alone.
Ghost Rider may take power, but remember, Johnny actively resists Zarathos' influence, so Spawn may have had time in the fight to learn and adapt to Ghost Rider before he went full Blue Fury.
And Spawn definitely had the edge in skill.
Yeah.
He spent decades in military combat
Yeah.
and is a master martial artist, whereas Johnny more so relies on his invincibility.
The ultimate dream power for a stuntman. Even with his crazy powers, Ghost Rider was a lot more direct than Spawn, pretty much entirely focused on attacking the soul.
Which doesn't bode well for his versatility. Spawn can stop time, manipulate matter, turn intangible, control minds, warp reality. The Ghost Rider had a much more limited arsenal by comparison. Spawn had a huge advantage in this category.
Though with his invincibility, way greater power, and the ability to scorch your soul to nothing, Ghost Rider could score the win through brute force, right?
Not exactly. The last piece of the puzzle is their resistances. Basically, who was harder to kill. Spawn's constant mainlining of humanity's collective sin and pain meant he could survive attacks on his soul, including the Penance Stare, just like he resisted a very similar attack from Urizen.
Best of all, remember the time he rewrote reality to undo his own inexistence?
There was nothing the Ghost Rider could do to overpower that. And that time with the Lance wasn't planned, it was purely instinctual. He could replicate it any time he wanted, like in his fight with God and Satan.
So how do you put Spawn down for good?
Can you?
Well, you can't. At least Johnny and Zarathos could.
Unlike how Ghost Rider's soul has been vulnerable to attack before, like when Danny used the Penance Stare to depower
Yeah.
Johnny.
This sort of thing actually happens a lot, even in recent comics. The whole reason Johnny and Zarathos are bonded in the first place is because Zarathos' soul was manipulated by Mephisto.
And not only does Spawn have plenty of experience manipulating souls, he can replicate the effect of the Penance Stare itself.
Yeah.
And just think about that. A penance stare on Zarathos would mean he's feeling the pain from every penance stare that he's ever done.
Yeah.
A penance squared.
The Damnation
Yeah.
Stare, on the other hand, actively helped Spawn, sending him to hell where he gets a literal
Yeah.
infinite power boost.
And it wasn't just Spawn's soul powers that had spelled trouble.
Does that mean if he didn't use a damnation stare on him, he would have won then? Well, I don't know.
He had other ways to bypass Ghost Rider's immortality too, like transmutation, rewriting reality, or just straight up stealing his powers, which has worked on multiple Ghost Riders in the past.
Giving Spawn the final edge. Zarathos was almost unbeatable, a massive power advantage, soul destruction, immortality, but Spawn could counter everything thrown at him, and was too unkillable for Zarathos' strength advantage to matter in the long run against his crazier abilities.
That was one hell of a fight, and at least Johnny went out in a blaze of glory.
The winner is Spawn.
Next time on Death
Alright, what's
Battle.
next? Oh, Jesus. Oh, fuck.
Subscribe and join as a member to see more Death Battle.
Man, we just keep on coming up with bangers in a row, don't we? Because I'm... I'm gonna be excited for that. We've just been having like lots of death battle bangers. We had Bowser versus Eggman, Among Us versus Fall Guys, which is way better than I thought it was gonna be. Kratos versus Asura, and now this. And we had Ghost Rider versus Spawn, and then Shigaraki versus Mahito, which that's another power scaling debate that I've seen. Yeah. I'm curious to see how that's gonna go. I'll be rooting for Shigaraki. I want to go watch My Hero. I still haven't finished it. Regardless, I really enjoyed it. This was this was a really kick-ass death battle. I sad to see Ghost Rider didn't win, but I don't care at the end, because at the end it's a kick-ass animation, and like yeah. I'm gonna be listening to that song that was playing in the background like 10 times. Alright, I'm gonna go to end the video now. So if you enjoyed it, check out the original video, which will be linked in the description below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Have a good day, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.